Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are doing Yandere Osmodius and Yandere Fizzarelli sharing you, their baby mama listener, who is pregnant at the time of Christmas Day. This is a Christmas Day one. It won't be posted on Christmas Day. It'll be posted after Christmas because I have a Patreon one that I have to do the 24th, and I have Belly Lens I have to edit tonight for the 22nd. So the videos are in motion and stuff. Anyways, let's get on to the disclaimer. Osmodius and Fizzarelli are a canon couple, but they are not Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for and shipping characters is fine as long as you're not illegal or gross about it, and you remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Remember to separate those. All that and Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life, obviously. Neither are demons, but real life demons aren't like the ones from Has-Been and Helluva. Anyways, let's do this. You wake up in your bed, swollen and feeling like you're ready to burst. You're over 9 months pregnant and over your due date. Your hospital emergency bag is ready to go, and Osmodius is cooking breakfast. You can smell it from here, and you are so hungry. You are eating for three, basically, since you are pregnant with both Fizzarelli and Osmodius' child at the same time. Lucky you. So you try to get yourself out of bed, and Fizzarelli helps you up and smiles at you. He is wearing a Christmas theme, aka Santa Daddy, outfit but in his gesture style, and he helps you up. There we go, my Santa baby, he says, and kisses the Christmas baby as well, aka kissing your belly. Let me help you get to the table. We have a big breakfast, and then we can have some hot cocoa and do Christmas gifts. You nodded your head, and he leads you out to the breakfast area where Osmodius was plating a feast made for kings. He must have gotten up early to make all of this and done it so well. And you are glad that Fizzarelli didn't decide to help because he would have burned the water again. Like when he tried to help cook you breakfast when you were pregnant and Osmodius was busy. That ended in disaster. You smile as Osmodius leans down and kisses you, then picks you up, setting you on his lap since you were much smaller as a center demon. Not center demon, succubus or incubus, or we'll just say whatever demon you want to be, as this smaller demon that you are. And he smiles and gets you a plate ready. So, how did you sleep, princess? He says and kisses you. You are engaged to Fizzarelli and Osmodius, and you are with both their children. And since you were engaged to Osmodius, that elevated your status from a simple hellborn demon to a possible princess. And when you marry him, you would be a princess by status quo and all the good stuff. So he started to call you his princess. Thank you, Ozzie, you say, and I slept very well, though the baby was kicking me like crazy, you say, and he chuckles. They're just eager to come and meet their mommies and daddies. Their mommy and daddies, he says, rubbing your belly with such love and attention to it. You blush and start eating your food, ravenous since you were eating for three. Oh, they're starting to kick again. Have them kick your bladder a few times in the morning, you say, elbowing him in the guts. I would gladly carry them for you, but sadly I do not have the parts. You say, looking at him. You knew he didn't have the parts, but you didn't know if he would gladly be carrying twins that are different sizes in your belly. Since his son is much larger than Fizzarelli's baby, and aka your daughter, since they are different species, it is very different. It's a very different pregnancy for both of them, but it's been one hell of a pregnancy, and you were almost fed up. Well, I have to go to the bathroom now, you say, and wiggle off Osmodius' lap when you ate half of your food and drank half of your hot cocoa. But as soon as you got off his lap and walked a few feet away, your water broke. That is right, sexy muffins. You are giving birth to babies on Christmas. Ozzie, yes, honey? He asks. He sees that you're, oh my, he says. Oh no. Sorry, I'm having too much fun. Fizzarelli instantly calls the doctor and starts to get your bags. Osmodeus picks you up, cradling you to him, not minding the fluid because he did not care about the bodily fluids that a water break causes. Because honestly, when the water breaks, you just continually leak from there, and gets you downstairs, almost ready to teleport you. Fizzarelli carries down the bags, and they get into the car. Osmodeus didn't even wait for a driver. He had Fizzarelli drive to the hospital like a madman, and they got to Sloth Ring, where they got put into the most exquisite hospital room, and you were starting to feel the contractions. Frick me in the butts, you said. Not today, not today, you say, clenching your fists and gripping Ozzie's hand. He was starting to feel your very strong grip on his hands. Honey, he says, Princess, don't talk, Ozzie. I'm about to be pushing out a baby the size of a bowling ball because of you. You don't get to say anything. You say, your face a bit flushed with overwhelmness. Of course, Princess, he says, and kisses your head. Don't kiss me, you say, a bit overwhelmed with all the feelings going down on your lower regions and on your back. If I do not get an epidural, I am never having adult fun time with you again, you tell him. And he ordered an epidural right away. You got the epidural, and after 3 hours, the first baby came out. Of course, it was your baby girl who was the first one born. And she came out very easily because she was much smaller than her and her little brother that would be coming out shortly after. You Your little girl had some splotches, aka birthmarks, that were white on her red skin since she was an imp from Fizzarelli's genetics, mixed with your species genetic, making her a hybrid. You cradle her to your chest, and Fizzarelli looks down at her. She's so little! You smile, but then the contractions picked up, and it looks like her little brother running to join as well. You grip Ozzie's and Fizzarelli's hand. Luckily, Fizzarelli's is robotic, so it can take a bit more, and he didn't feel it. And you soon, after another 4 hours, so 7 hours altogether, gave birth to your son, who was very chunky. He was a big, healthy baby, but of course he was because he came from Osmodeus, which was a bit bigger in size. You then cradled him, and you looked at them a bit stunned. How did they... How are they both from the same pregnancy? She asked, bewildered, looking... Well, you asked, bewildered, looking at your babies, and then smiled. The umbilical cords were cut by both Fizzarelli and Ozzie, and the kids were taken away to make sure that they are all okay. You were worried that they wouldn't be okay, but Ozzie holds your hand and tells you everything was okay. That if anyone tried anything to your guys' children, they would think pissing off Lucifer would be a walk in the park. Hours passed, and soon your babies are wheeled in. You had passed out, and now we're a bit hungry, and also wanting to hold your baby boy and baby girl, who were just laying in the little blankets all wrapped up like little sausages and looking so adorable. Fizzarelli and Ozzie held the babies as they wanted to and as they wanted to, and then it was almost midnight. Hours and hours had passed throughout the day, and it was almost midnight. Christmas is almost over, but say hi to our Christmas baby boy and girl, Fizzarelli says, and you smile down at them and kiss both your babies' heads, and then took them in your arms. This was the best Christmas gift you could ask for. You were now with your future husbands, and you were holding your baby boy and baby girl in your arm. Your family was complete, and you could not wait to spend a whole New Year's with your newborn baby boy and girl and your future future husbands. You finally got your happily ever after in hell, and you wouldn't trade it for anything. Hopefully, they do not get you pregnant again anytime soon because you would cut their. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more of this, I do have a vote going on my channel. Go to my community page. I have votes for various things. This is the Christmas special for the baby mama. I might retcon some of the baby mama miniseries I have for Osmones Viscerale, but if I want, I might keep this canon where you guys eventually, when you do have your kids, that they've been on Christmas. So this might be a future chapter to that. Who knows? Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. And if you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see. I hope that you all have a happy holidays. And now on to the Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Okay, so thank you, Gav, for being my first patron. You are wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Chef's kiss. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron. And thank you, Wicked Brony, for being my second patron. You are wonderful, stunning, beautiful, gorgeous as well. And thank you, Matt Weston, for being my third patron in the same tier and my newest patron in the same tier as Wicked Brony. You are wonderful, handsome, gorgeous. Thank you, Matt Weston. And I hope that you all enjoyed this, and I hope that all my patrons and any of my listeners or followers or whatever had a great holiday and have a great Happy New Year. And stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye-bye! Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro. Okay, so if you were in this situation, would you have wanted to give birth to your children on Christmas Day? Because that does make it hard for the kids because their birthdays are both on Christmas and their birthdays. And I've learned from some other friends I've had online, when they have their birthday on the holidays, it makes that holiday feel a little less special for them because their birthday just get lumped with that holiday and it doesn't seem fair enough to them. Like, I would have loved to have been born on Halloween, but I think I would have ended up hating Halloween because I would have had to choose celebrating my birthday fully or going trick-or-treating, which was such a staple in my childhood. So how would you feel if you gave birth to your kids? Would you rather them not be on Christmas with Ozzie and Fizzarelli, or would you rather have had them on Christmas? Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this, and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye-bye!